Check. 95, 56. Check. 55 to Mike. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
All day, just like that.
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Here we go.
Now Breeze to try again after the pick 6. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Mike, 5-4.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. This is a catch by Ted Ginn. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready. 5-8, 5-8. Kill.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Mike, 5-5.
He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Breeze going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he finds Cook. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Watch the pass.
Whoa.
Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm coming.
From the 30 on second down. Breeze out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
95-56. 21.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 2nd and 7, Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. They'll run it with Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 13. Up the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Cook. And no interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. David Onyemata there on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Hey, we're good.
Now Cousins. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Xavier Rhodes makes the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now a play fake. Breeze. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards, good for a Saints first down.
Ready? Double waiting. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Vikings 39-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up. Hey, easy. Move.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
5-9. Right there in the middle. 55. I'm scared. You're good. Right forward. Ready.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. The open man is Smith. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
64.
Now they'll run. Murray. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Here we go. Hey, opposite.
Breeze to throw for it on 4th. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Vikings take over at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And some space here. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. And the Vikings first down.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Good route here.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
Complete to Dalvin Cook. A gain of 15. First down, Minnesota.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
65.
Cousins gives way to Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On 2nd and 12, Cousins. Oh, little 360. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation. would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So it appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
On fourth down, they do snap it to Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on fourth down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Cook. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Cousins gonna let it fly for Rudolph. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The tackle made there by Linval Joseph.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And Gibbs got it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A first down and then some. 36 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Again, it's Kamara. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. On third down, here's Kamara. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 3 on what will be the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters, and that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. we go with Kamara. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The busy night continues for Kamara, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
0-2. Mike 54. Mike 54.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
A 42-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Eli Apple. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Ready. 5-9. Right there. 54 Mike. I got one.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms have